Hi there, thanks for tuning in to your source for HD gameplay videos. My name is Chris, and today we're going to talk about the inventory system in DayZ. How does it work? How do you pick up items? All that kind of good stuff. So let's get started. In DayZ, you're going to find supplies usually on the floor. There's going to be piles of supplies, and you're going to want to pick some of the stuff up. So how do you do that? Well, when you find a supply pile, boom. What you have to do is you have to get really close to it until you see this certain icon pop up. Oh, there we go. There it is. It's kind of like a weird recycled looking icon with an M16 in the middle. I don't know what that means, but whatever. So there are two things you can do from here. You can use a scroll wheel on your mouse. Okay, once you touch that, you're going to have several options pop up on the left hand side of your screen. The first option, take soda can. All that's going to do is it's going to let you pick up the soda can immediately out of the entire pile, so you won't get to see what else is in this pile. So it's not usually advisable to take this option. Okay, what you usually want to do is you want to go to gear. Okay, and you're going to want to left click on that. Fantastic. Now you have the whole inventory just up now. If you take a look over here, you're going to have a list of everything in your inventory and everything in that pile that you just selected. Okay, so everything on the right hand side of this pile is what's in your inventory currently. Everything on the left hand side, as you can see here, is what's in the pile. So if you want to pick something up, all you have to do is you have to highlight whatever is in the pile. So you have a steel bolt in the pile, a soda can in the pile, and this ammunition right here. And again, you can tell that this is in the pile because there is a number on the left hand side indicating the amount of that certain item in the pile. So now what you can do is, let's say you want the soda can, right? It's Coke. I love Coke. So we're going to take that. All you have to do is right click here. Okay, and you can take it that way. Or you can double click on that certain item and then it's in your inventory. Now here's where it gets kind of tricky. You should think of yourself as having two separate inventories. Your immediate inventory, which is what you're seeing here, okay, and a backpack inventory, which is in your backpack obviously. So there are two ways you can access your backpack inventory. You can double click on the backpack, okay, and you have this pop up. You can close your bag again, or you can click on your backpack and click on open bag. Okay, so you'll have this screen pop up again. So let's say instead of putting the Coke can in your immediate inventory, you wanted to store it away for a later time. Okay, you don't want to take up space in your immediate inventory. I'm sorry, I thought I heard someone walking into the room. Okay. So what you want to do instead is you want to put this into your backpack inventory. So what you can do is you can put it back in the pile. Okay. Double click on your backpack. And now you're going to see a list of everything in your backpack and everything in the pile. Alright, keep in mind this is separate from your immediate inventory. Okay, so everything you're seeing on the right hand side now is in your backpack, and everything you're seeing on the left hand side now is in the pile. So if I want to add the soda can to my backpack inventory, I just simply click on that arrow again, or I can just double click. Alright, pretty easy. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put it back in the pile. Okay, close bag. And now I'm going to take the soda can again, and I'm going to put it into my immediate inventory, and you'll see why in a little bit. Okay, so let's say I'm satisfied now with my Coca-Cola can, so I can press escape. I can exit that view. Okay, and now I'm no longer looking at any pile. So let's click G for inventory. Okay, you can also bring up the inventory with G. Okay, let's say I have stuff in my immediate inventory and it's annoying me. I don't want it there. I want to put it in my backpack. So all I have to do now is I can double click my backpack. Okay. Now by doing this, I can exchange things between my backpack inventory and my immediate inventory. Okay. So let's say I want to put this Coke can into my backpack. So everything on this list right here on the right hand side is in my immediate inventory. Everything on the left hand side is in my backpack. Okay, so if I want to switch the soda can into my backpack, I just can click on that here, or I can find it in this list and I just left click. As you can see, the numbers switch from the right hand side to the left hand side, indicating that I successfully put the soda can into my backpack. Okay, and that's all there is to it. You can do it with any items. Okay, this blood bag here, it's in my way. I don't like it, so I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Boom, it's done. Alright, in my backpack. Pretty simple. Sometimes you're gonna be carrying excess of an item, and that's fine. All you can do is left click on it, come here, click on the drop button, escape, and it should be somewhere on the floor. I don't know. Oh, binoculars, nice. So I'm gonna pick those up right now, but I can't find the EpiPen anymore, or the morphine. And this is a good thing to point out now. Sometimes the game glitches, and sometimes items disappear when you're transferring them from your inventory to your backpack or just into a pile, whatever. Sometimes it just happens. Things just disappear and they don't go as you plan. So just keep that in mind. If something just happens, something disappears, it was probably a glitch and not your fault. Alright, so I found these binoculars right now. I like them, they look nice, so I'm just going to take binoculars. There's nothing else in this stack, so I'm just going to take binoculars. Okay, and there we go. And that's one useful thing for that, when you have that menu pop up on the left hand side. So if you see one thing you just really catches your eye, you can just immediately take it without looking at all the other trash in the pile. Okay, anyways, let's see what next, what to cover next. Well, I think it's raining outside. It's very nice. Okay, take boxes, what else to cover? Oh, of course, yes. As you notice, everything is organized into a certain way inside your immediate inventory. Okay, you have your main weapon here, your backpack slot here, inventory for certain items, usually ammunition here for your main weapon, and some other things. You have a slot for your secondary weapon, and you have a slot for bandages and ammunition for your secondary weapon. Keep in mind that certain items, they belong into their own little mini inventory inside your inventory. So, like, you'll never see a blood bag down here, okay, or ammunition for your secondary weapon up here. Okay, it's not gonna happen. So if you think you're running out of space here and you think that the items up here will just carry over down here, that's not gonna happen. So just keep that in mind. Okay, another thing. Sometimes you find two main weapons that you really want to keep, and you might not have enough room in your backpack. So one way you can check is, right, you come to this pile here, gear, double click on your backpack, and now you can tell how many inventory slots you have in your backpack. Now a main weapon takes up, I believe it is 10 inventory slots in your backpack, so I have nowhere near enough slots for that. Now, as I mentioned before, there are glitches in the game still. What will happen is, if you try to switch your main weapon from your immediate inventory into your backpack inventory and you do not have enough room, what may happen is your gun will just disappear. Okay, that's a really bad glitch. Your gun will just disappear. If you're lucky, your gun will just drop to the floor like it should. But always check before you move anything important or anything big into your backpack inventory. Okay, because it can disappear. It has happened to me several times, and it sucked. So just keep that in mind. Oh, and if you're new to DayZ, you may be wondering, well, you don't have 10 slots here. How are you ever going to get a main weapon into your backpack? Well, there are different kinds of backpacks you can find in DayZ lying around. There are bigger backpacks than this, which will give you more inventory slots. So you should always keep a lookout for those, good for carrying extra gear or extra weapons, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's exit that. Come to this inventory again. Let's see if there's anything else I should cover. Yes, I think so. Okay. You're gonna have a hatchet. I love the hatchet. I think the hatchet is way better than anything to take out zombies. It's powerful against zombies, and it doesn't make a lot of noise. So that way you don't attract more zombies or enemy players. Now you would think that it'd be easy to just equip the hatchet right away, but it's kind of difficult, especially if you already have a main weapon like I do. So what I'm going to want to do is, unfortunately I can't carry this in my backpack, and I can't do anything else with it except drop it if I want to use my hatchet. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to drop my shotgun. Okay, there you go, it's dropped. And now if I want to access my hatchet, I'm going to have to right click on my hatchet and press remove from tool belt. Once I click that, it's automatically equipped as my main weapon. Okay, weapon hatchet. One of the funny things is you have to reload the hatchet. Just like a gun. So that's a funny thing. And when you use the hatchet, sometimes it'll make gun noises too. So I don't know if it'll... Yeah, you heard that. It made a gun noise when I hit the wall. So it's kind of funny. Alright. Good thing is my shotgun did not disappear. It's still on the floor. So that's good. Okay. So now I showed you how to equip the hatchet. Now let's put it back into the tool belt. Just click add to tool belt. Oh, if you're wondering what this is, harvest wood. If you're in the forest next to a tree, if you have this equipped, you can click on harvest wood. You'll harvest wood. If you have matches, you can use that to start a fire and cook raw meat from that you acquire from dead animals that you've killed. Okay, so we're gonna add it to my tool belt. Okay, great, to my tool belt. Now, when you start off, you're not gonna have any weapons. So the only thing you might have is a flashlight at night to help you out. So if you remove that from your tool belt, what's this? You do not have enough room in your inventory. What? Interesting. Now, I am not sure why that's happening. Let's try. What should we try? Can it be my secondary weapon? Ah, okay, that's why. So see, even I forget. I get confused sometimes too. So if you want to equip a flashlight, you're gonna have to drop your secondary weapon. Okay. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's what you have to do. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. If you want to scroll or cycle between the weapons that you have, you can use the scroll wheel. Okay, give me a second. Why aren't you working, scroll wheel? Oh, that's right, because I don't have anything equipped for my main weapon. Okay, let's unequip that, remove the tool belt. Okay, great. So now I have two weapons. I currently have my flashlight equipped. Now if I want to click on my hatchet, use a scroll wheel, click on that, reload my hatchet, and I'm good to go. Now if I want to switch back to my flashlight, I just use the scroll wheel again, and then the weapon flashlight will pop up. Just click on that, and now I'm using my flashlight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have covered everything you need to know on the DayZ inventory system. So if you made it this far, I just want to let you know that you're crazy awesome. And because you're crazy awesome, and because I know you love this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it if you shared this with your friends. If it helped you out, obviously, you know, if it didn't help you out, then don't share it with anyone, because it's embarrassing if you do, and it's just terrible. I will be making more videos on DayZ, both informative and just for fun. If you like these videos, keep an eye out for links in the videos Subscribe to this channel just to be informed on when new videos get released. I will be posting up videos this week. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, visit us on Facebook. There's a link on the channel page. I would really appreciate that. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome. Thanks and have a nice day.